Thursday, about 3 minutes before the open, and today I will be trading volume strength spotter. This is not a regular volume indicator. It doesn't only measure volume, it measures the degree of buying or selling pressure. There are basically three dots. Small dots just mean there is some buying or selling pressure. Medium-sized dots, more intense buying or selling pressure, and then there are the really big bullish or bearish dots, and that just basically means there is an overwhelming amount of selling or buying pressure in that particular bar. So this morning I will literally be trading the dots. Blue dots, I'll be taking long trades. Red dots, I'll be taking short trades. If I am in a long and a bar appears with a red dot on top, I'd be getting out of my long and possibly reversing to a short position. Alright, so we opened up. There is a blue dot on the first bar of the session. If this one is a blue dot as well, I am going to take a long trade. Just waiting for a bit of a pullback maybe. And then I'm going to take a long trade. If the next bar will be a bearish bar, meaning it has a red dot, meaning selling pressure, I will get out of my long and then switch actually to a short. But as of right now, we have two blue dots, so I'm gonna go for the long trade here. I can target the first pivot to the left, kind of there. Those could be some targets, unless again, if this bar has selling pressure, I will get out of my long and take a short. Yep, sure enough, I'm going to switch over. So took a small loss on this trade, but there is now selling pressure, so I don't want to be long anymore. Okay, so here is the decline from the selling pressure. And that could take us down back to the opening price, so we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna just take this. So I covered my small loss, and I'm now in profit, and now I'm just gonna wait. Alright, so we had a bar closing with a blue dot, meaning buying pressure is coming in. I am gonna take a long, and let's see if we can once again kind of hit those pivots to the left. And once again, if there is a bar that has selling pressure, I will switch over again. Yep, here we go, switching again. The losses, as you can see, are very manageable, but you must be disciplined, right? You cannot be stubborn with this. If you are in a long position and you see a bar closing with selling pressure in it, you just don't want to be long. You're just seeing why. So as long as you have discipline and you don't mind getting out with small losses, that's fine. The winners here, the potential for winners here are much bigger than losing trades, so I don't mind taking a small loss. I tried the long, it made sense, but didn't work out, so I'm going to take this, and once again I made up the small loss and hit new profit highs for the day. Alright, so that was a nice move down. I got out too early, that's alright. So now here is a bar with a small dot, which means there was only some buying pressure, and after such a decline I want to wait a little. Let me see if the next bar closes bullish as well. Okay, so the next bar did close bullish. So now I will take a long. Could possibly go back to the session highs so far. But again, I'm just targeting 1000 for the day, so I can do this in steps. I don't need to do this all in one trade. But yeah, it looks pretty strong now. Still very early in the session. Alright, so I did not want to take the short because overall it looks like we're trying to get to those pivots to the upside. So I'm trying a long because now there is a bar with a small blue dot, so it's a bit more aggressive. It's only a small blue dot, but I really think they might want to try for those highs of the session so far. But as always, I am ready to switch. I'm ready to reverse if the bar coming up has selling pressure. I'm not going to be stubborn. If you're going to trade in this way, you can't be stubborn. Yeah, so looks like they're thinking about it. Okay, so I took another small bite. Again, we're arriving at those highs and they might push back again, so not going to take a chance. Again, I'm not necessarily looking for the daily goal in one trade. Just going to have a number of smaller trades that will add up to my goal of 1000. Blue bar trying along. Nope, no good. Broke the low, out of this one. And now there is a bar with a red dot, meaning selling pressure is coming in, so I will try a short here. Very cautious, you know, we did make new highs on that move higher, so very cautious short. Again, if the bar now is a bullish bar, I will reverse, because then we could go back to those highs again. Here we go. Here was the push lower. Yep, I'm gonna take that. Yeah, doing great. So the reason I took it here is take a look to the left and you're gonna see a possible support area which they could bounce back up. So that's why I get out of this short. And now again, just gonna wait. Right, so we broke that area to the left a little bit, but I'm actually anticipating. I want to try and see if there is a bar that is a bullish bar. I want to see if this is just a spike of the lows or not. So I will take a long if there is a blue dot, which would signify buying pressure. Here it is. So it's a blue dot. It's a good size blue dot. So I will go long here. I stop again either if a bar reverses, meaning that there is selling pressure on the next bar, or if price takes out the low of the bar with a dot underneath it. Either one would take me out of this long. A bit against the grain, obviously. We had a pretty substantial move lower. But I think they could reverse from here. It doesn't look good. Again, if this bar now starts going below the dot, I will get myself out of this long. So far holding. Right, turning bullish. It is a significant size blue bar, so this means a fair amount of buying pressure, and I'm going to take myself out here. Yep, so in this trade I achieved my goal with $15 to spare, which I'm sure I spent on commissions anyway. Yeah, so that's how you trade the dots using the volume strength spotter. It's very precise as far as it's letting you know where the pressure is. Is the pressure on the selling side, or is the pressure on the buying side on whatever size bar you are trading? All right, what a trading morning, and that was quick, wasn't it? So my computer clock, rhythmic dashboard, the account used for trading volume strength spotter this morning. And if you have the discipline, this indicator can help you be consistently profitable, but you must have the discipline to take yourself out of trades that don't look right. Now, I did not use an ATM, but could you use an ATM? I imagine you could. But for me, like on this 1 minute chart, I much rather have the flexibility to make my own decision that a pre-programmed ATM strategy would not allow me to have. So I did not use an ATM, but obviously I was here watching the chart. I am not suggesting you should be taking trades with no stops and just walk away, right? I didn't have stops because I was watching it, and when price went against my position, I took losses, and that's part of the game. Absolutely fine. The end result is this. So highly recommend this indicator. Very, very solid. Gives you a good picture who is in control. We just had this big pink dot you see over here, which means extra strength, more volume was here, and sure enough we see a continued move to the downside. So I did not have to stop at this amount, I just chose to. So please leave me a like if anything here helped you. Look in the description, make sure you subscribed. Thank you all, see you next time.